Hello and welcome back to screenblue.com.
In this lecture, we're going to learn about public access modifier. So what is public access modifier? Public access modifier is accessible everywhere. It has the widest scope among all modifiers. So before learning this access modifier, we were using public access modifier. So for instance, I've got this public class person and we were creating public methods all the time, right? So we were using public access modifier without knowing it. So I've got this public void greet method in here, and I know this is a public access modifier because it has a public in here. And I have another package in here, package 19. I've got public class method, and I try to use create an object from this class, and I was able to use it. And I do that, it's gonna give hello Blake. And now, also, I wanted to actually explain you this public static void main now as well. This is the time where I actually explain you all this keyword means. So public means it's a public access modifier. So the reason I waited until this time is I wanted to actually complete this access modifier class, right? So this public means that it is accessible everywhere, outside the package or anywhere. So here I have static, right? That's a constant method here. Well, you do not actually need to create an object, okay? Void means it does not return anything. It just performs operation. And this main method means this is the main method. So when you run your program, right? So basically on your Java program, it actually looks for this main method. And you have this string parameter here, which is the arguments and this array in here. Okay, arguments within array. So that's the public static void main, right? So when we learned our Java class, we have to use this because we wanted to learn about string and all that fun stuff. So we had to actually write this method in order to for the computer to actually display us something, print us something, right? So in order to do something, we actually had to do this public static void main. I asked you before in the beginning of the class to just type this word for now, and we would understand it later. So now this is the time where you actually understood what this means. So public means it is accessible everywhere, okay? Outside class, outside package, everywhere. And static means that it is a class method and you do not need to create an object in order to call this method. Void means it does not have a return type, and main method is the name of the main method here. The reason why it's main is because we wanted to run and display here, right? Run this program and display the output, and we had to create a main because the computer, this Java program, when you run it, it's actually looking for this main method here. So now let's try to create some public classes in here. So I'm actually going to create a package, new class in this package 201. So I'm actually going to, actually it already has a person, so let's just make it customer. Okay, and I'm also going to do the same thing here. Public void greet. I'm going to do a string name. I'm going to do system.println. I'm going to say hello, and I'm going to say name. Alright, so I got this public method, right? So I know this is a public method because it has public. So now let's create in package 101. I'm going to actually create a new class in here. I'm going to say public method example. Alright, so in here I'm actually going to public static void main. Again, right? I explained to you this public means it has access everywhere, and since we're trying to run the program, computer has to actually have this this main method has to be public, right? Otherwise your computer will not be able to run this method. So now here I'm actually going to do customer equal customer1 equal new customer, and I have already created so many customer classes, so I'm actually going to import the package here, so which is com.seleniumgrew dot package 201, and I'm going to do customer, right? Once I do that, I'm good. I'm going to do customer1 dot greet. Okay, Danny. So when I run this now, it's going to say hello Danny. That's it for this lecture. I will see you guys in our next lecture.